Well, I predicted that this would happen, and it is now happening right here in the United States of America. I'm talking about Americans who are literally being penalized for cheering on Donald J. Trump and booing a leading Democrat. And for that crime, they are now getting, well, not only third-degree treatment, but they're being re-educated on how to do their job appropriately. I mean, honestly, I don't recognize this country anymore. And here's another one that I'm going to share with you a little later in this report. And that's the fact that now over in the state of New Hampshire, and I believe this could very well spread around the country, but there is a gentleman who is having church out of his house. And the city has come back and said, nope. You can't really do that. So house churches are now being targeted and attacked, at least in the state of New Hampshire. I've got so much to share with you, but just a quick break from my sponsor. Well, have you taken a look at any of your banks lately? Because things may seem good on the surface. However, underneath, there's a lot more going on. It's kind of like, lifting the hood of your car and finding a wild mess of wires and parts. You see, the parts are the loans for your homes, your cars, and even your credit cards, and they're all hitting all-time highs. It's kind of scary when you think about it. I mean, why risk some 5% return when things are so shaky? Well, this is where Noble Gold Investments can help you and your family because they know all about how to keep money safe. This is why I've sponsored with them. And right now, they're recommending gold and silver. These are oldies but goodies, and they have proven to stand time. Plus, they've got a sweet deal right now. They are giving away this 1/4 ounce gold standard coin this month if you qualify. And this thing is absolutely amazing, by the way. If you're curious and want to talk to somebody, all you have to do is call the number on the screen, 1-877-646-5347. Or you can also go to lisahavengold.com. That's lisahavengold.com. Fill out this information, click get it now, and they're going to send you this ultimate gold and silver investment guide for free. And now is not the time to wait. They offer IRAs, 401ks, and by the way, they even ship gold and silver to your home. Make sure you talk to one of them. And if you want to check out their YouTube channel, I encourage that. They're under Noble Gold Investments. Here they discover the reality behind soaring commercial property debts, car loans, credit card balances, all in these little small bite-sized videos. So make sure you subscribe to their channel and follow with all of that. But check them out by going to lisahavengold.com or call a Noble Gold Investment agent at 1-877-646-5347. Let them know you heard it on Lisa Haven. With that, if you want more information, click that more button or click in the description box below. All right, back to the broadcast. So let's dive into what on earth is going on here in our once free country in the United States of America. Well, you see the FDNY firefighters who booed AG Letitia James, the very person who is attacking Donald Trump with these bogus freaking crimes against the state. I mean, and that's just really the icing on the cake. But because these firefighters booed her, they are now being told to turn themselves in or they are going to be hunted down. And when they do find them, they are going to be re-educated. I wish I was joking, but I'm absolutely not. This is Chinese style crap right here in the United States. Now, in case you didn't see what happened, I'm going to play it because I say a big fat good amen to the firefighters that are out there. And if you're listening, thank you for standing up against this creep. But here's what happened here. Take a listen. Boom. Today we are making history. Swearing in our first African-American woman chaplain of FDNY. Again, thank you for your service and standing up against this woman. I actually salute you for that. And I guess being in the situation that you're in, my heart and prayers go out to you. But what's going on right now? We'll take a look at this article. This is on the New York Post. FDNY boss hunts down staffers who booed New York AG Letitia James and cheered for Trump at promotional ceremony. Now, FDNY Commissioner Laura Kavanaugh is hunting down smoke eaters and other staffers who mercilessly booed New York AG Letitia James and cheered in support of Donald J. Trump during a department promotional ceremony this week, the Post has learned. FDNY Chief of Department John Hodges fired off an email to other agency honchos warning a reckoning led by the department's Bureau of Investigation and Trials was coming over the chorus of boos and chants of Trump that James received at Thursday's event. Now, I want to start it off with this before I actually show you what was contained in the email. I want to say this was completely a politically motivated event. Now, they claim that, no, it had nothing to do with politics by inviting Letitia James to come and speak, a woman who is at the heart of one of the biggest controversies with Donald J. Trump in at least as of this year. She's got a hot button item, right? She's a hot button item. By inviting her to speak, that was a politically motivated move by them. So I believe they had every right to respond, in my opinion, right? And they weren't being violent or anything of that nature. They were just protesting this woman who should never have been there in the first place, right? But here's what was contained in this letter, and it's really going to tick you off. Just a statement here. It says, I'm here to address the behavior of the firefighters that attended Thursday's promotion. The behavior we saw and heard was grossly inappropriate. Protesting, heckling, or booing anyone at the ceremony is simply unacceptable. This was a promotional ceremony to honor members who made sacrifices and worked hard to achieve this day. They had close family and friends there to celebrate with them. It was disrespectful to the speakers, to the promoted members and their family. This was not, they say, not a political event. And Letitia James was not there to give a political speech. She was there to support her friend and our new chaplain, Pamela Holmes. Pamela invited her friend to attend the ceremony. I would just hit the pause button right there because that really pisses me off. This was not a political event. Yes, it was. By inviting her to speak, you made it political. If you disagree with me, put it in the comments section. I'd love to hear that, but I don't see that really going any other way. I think most of you will actually agree with me on that. But she goes on to say, or they go on to say, members have the right to, have their political speech, but not when we're at our job and we're doing, things regarding our jobs. Politics aside, they go on a little bit further in the note. The AG is a friend to the UFA and UFOA and a supporter of our department. Maybe that's why she was invited. There's full admission there that is also another political move. But these actions, they say, reflect very poorly on us. We got to do better. We have to do the right thing. Stop doing this. Therefore, the next steps, have DC visit each firehouse that had a member promoted. Relay bullet point message. They should understand that BITS is gathering video and identifying members that brought discredit to the department. We want the members to come forward, they say. They will come to headquarters and be educated why their behavior is unacceptable. In other words, we're going to re-educate you because you like Donald J. Trump and we don't think this is appropriate for you. But don't worry, they're not going to do it in that manner. They're just going to be like, this is a job. It's not political. Do your thing. No, when you brought her in, it was political and you decided that political move. But they're going to re-educate those conservatives or Republicans or whoever they were that were cheering on Donald J. Trump. We need to put you in education. But it goes on to expand how serious this is. And I'm going to go into the second paragraph here. It says BITS is investigating this, so they will figure out who the members are. I recommend they come forward. I have been told by the commissioner it will be better for them if they come forward, and we don't have to hunt them down. Woohoo! Harsh words for cheering on a former president. The DC shall direct the captain of the company to make a list of those that come forward and send it directly to John and Kevin in operations. I realize members might not come forward, but they should know that there is clear video evidence of the entire incident, and they will be contacted by BITS if they do not. How dare you boo Letitia James, one of our gods who took out Donald J. Trump, and call him out by name. You heathen needs to be re-educated. That's all I hear. Hate. Excuse my French. I'm going to have to beep that out. These people piss me off. Just hate hate, hate. This is not a political event. When you brought her, you made it political. I know I said that already, but I really can't stress that enough. Maybe you disagree with me on that. Maybe they're not supposed to do anything in return. I think we need to do what the Democrats are doing. This is absolutely what the Democrats do. Sometimes when Republicans come up and speak, but you don't see them getting chastised and told that they need to be re-educated or hunted down. Literally, these are tyrannical terms. I'm going to hunt you down. We're going to re-educate you. Oh, and then there's going to be consequences if you don't turn yourself in first. I'd gladly turn myself in for something like that. They could just go away. But on top of that, you know how things are getting really bad in our country, and they really are. And I wish I had good news to report to you, but here's the other part of what's going on with this. And I had to share this with you guys. This is on WND News. Government launches holy war on pastor for home churching. Yes, you heard that right. A legal fight has been triggered in New Hampshire because of a town's demand that a group of people meeting for religious services must undergo an extensive and expensive permitting process that is not being required for groups that are secular. You're okay to meet in your home for any other reason, but if it's religious and specifically Christian, we have issues. A report from First Liberty Institute explains that a request has been filed for a preliminary injunction against officials in the town of Ware, accusing them of violating the law by requiring an expensive and erroneous site review plan for the church to meet in the pastor's home. It goes on. Sean Royale of King and Spalding, which is helping with the case, charged in the U.S. the tradition of using individual homes for religious gatherings, even formal church services, has gathered special solitude under the law. The suit is about protecting that legal right for all faiths. The legal team members reported that Pastor Howard founded Grace New England Church in his home as a church plant. He welcomes people into his home and occasionally holds social gatherings for invited guests. Then a few months ago, a city official sent him a cease and desist order demanding that he immediately stop any assembling regarding Grace New England Church. This cease and desist will remain in effect until a site plan is submitted, reviewed, and there is a decision made by the town planning board. The city issued other threats regarding penalties and such. It goes on that the city blocked the church meeting by refusing to grant a permit for a heater that was purchased to use in the meeting area. Then it criticized the insulation used. Then it threatened further action, including that from the state fire inspector, and it threatened daily fines. They are targeting you for being a religious person because most Christians are, Trump supporters. If you are a Christian and you support the Democrats, I really don't understand that at all. Maybe if you're one listening, you can explain it to me, but I don't know. They're coming after you. It's happening right here in the United States of America, and we are under tyranny. And literally, you can't have a home gathering. We're going to harass your home gathering, but hey, you do it secularly and it's just this or that, well, that's fine. But you bring Jesus into it or Trump into it, hey, you're on our list. We have to get the right people in office now. Please vote this 2024 election. Anyhow, I'd love to get your thoughts, comments, and concerns. I love all of you. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.